Hey everyone, happy Monday night and welcome to our weekly crafty session. My name is Anne Granger and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in a beautiful town of Dorchester, Ontario, Canada, and I am excited to be with you guys tonight. Popping on just around 7 so Facebook can let you know I've gone live and gives you a chance to check your settings and make sure everything looks good, and it makes me check my settings and make sure that everything looks good. I hope you've had a great day. It was an overcast day here in Ontario, which I will take because it's been hot and humid since the beginning of September. And I think tomorrow is supposed to be rain and it's supposed to cool down. So hallelujah. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to open the windows, open the doors, and let that fresh air in. You can tell by my wild hair today, it was humid. It rained this morning, but then it turned to be a humid day. But definitely overcast. So I'm just trying to find myself here on my iPad. So I hope you've had a great day. I'm excited to share with you tonight. We are diving into the new scrapbooking line. So I've got some products to share with you. And I will be sharing more as the time goes out. But the one we're doing tonight fits with the season that we're in because we just jumped into fall. And also I have lots to share with you, so I'm super excited. So I found myself. If you're here, say hi, let me know you're here. I always like when you comment and you say where you're from, where you're watching. Let me just put my iPad down. Where you're from, where you're watching from, and comment and share my video. That's the best compliment you can give because we want more people in our crafty sessions. I go live every Monday and Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. So how it works is I pick a product of the week. So I pick a product of the week on the weekend, and I think, okay, well, actually I've had it all planned out to now till Christmas, what I'm going to do. And then I sit down and I create a double page scrapbook. So I show you one side, we created one side together, and then I show you the other side. So you have a double page. And then on Wednesday nights, I go live and do a card class designed around that product. So maybe you're a scrapbooker, maybe you're a card maker, maybe you're a little bit of both, but then you get to see both worlds and how you can use those products. So if you know me, you know I love my chocolate. So I still have my bowl. I haven't really dove in. It was a busy weekend. I wasn't really in my room. So grab a chocolate. Maybe you're grabbing a hot chocolate or a tea or coffee. Sit back, relax, and enjoy our video tonight. And I said, comment and let me know you're here. It's like you're sitting in my craft room and we're talking about our day. We're talking about life. We're chatting over the products. We're eating chocolate. It truly is the best medicine. All right, so let me put this away. So as I said to you, I have lots to share with you tonight. Tonight we're actually diving in and using the Autumn to Remember. And you're probably thinking, well, Anne, I've never seen that before. Where's that? You're right. It just got released at the beginning of September. It's part of our new scrapbooking line, and we're going to dive into that tonight. I have the two-tone cardstock to share with you. I have one of the kits to share with you, and we're actually going to create one of the kits and one of the pages from the kits, and then I have an alternative to share with you. All right, so let me flip the camera so we can get started. It is, like I said, an overcast day, so you actually get to see my front view. It's dark. It's starting to get dark. I've definitely noticed that it's earlier and earlier every night. Checking my setting, making sure that everything looks good. So if you're here and you're here, let me know. I moved my thing and I shouldn't have moved that. If you're here, let me know how it looks. I think it looks pretty good. Actually, it looks pretty good. I'm going to leave it. So if someone's here, let me know how it looks. I would love to know what you think. All right, so let me just move some stuff back here so I don't dump my stamping mist all over. All right, so to this week, I thought it would be fun. For the whole month of September, I've been kind of doing fall things and fall cards that you could use for Thanksgiving or anything like that. Because here in Canada, our Thanksgiving is early. We're I think it's October let me see, 12th, 13th, and 14th is our long weekend. So I've been trying to dive into the fall theme because I feel like once we get into October, we'll dive into more of the holidays and stuff like that. So tonight I'm showcasing the new scrapbooking line with you. I'm going to showcase that new product and we're going to go through it. But first I want to let you know, you're probably thinking, well, Anne, where is this? This is a PDF that can be downloaded. When I put this video up, I will link scrapbooking brochure, the PDF, so you can download it. But you can also view all these products online, and you will find them under memory keeping. So they're under the section of memory keeping. That's where you're going to find it. But so what Stampin' Up has done is they've released products that coordinate with our September to December catalog. So this brochure coordinates with this catalog. And then in January, we'll have another brochure that will coordinate with the January to April. And then in May, when our new annual catalog comes out, there will be stuff that you will see in our annual catalog, like our album. So this is kind of like your soft release, and then there'll be more released in January, and then you'll see more launched next year. Stampin' Up is doing a great job of turning this product over to get it into our hands so we can share with you guys. All right, so we're gonna dive in. So as I said, I've showed this for a few weeks for now, but we now are carrying two-tone paper. We're gonna look at that. Two-tone paper, there's lots you can do with it. You can still use it for your punches and your die cutting. There's 2 shade varieties. It's great for card making and scrapbooking. You can sand it. There's lots you can do. It's meant for techniques. And we have a new white out. It's called White Willow. So I'm excited to show you that. And then we actually have what is called workshop kits. So the one we're using tonight, I'm going to show you the one we're using tonight. It is in the fall. I'm going to call this like a fall suite. So it's called the Autumn to Remember Scrapbooking Workshop. So this is the one we're using tonight. And this is all that you get in this kit. So this kit is $58, but it comes with a lot of things. You're going to be able to make 3 2-page layouts. So that's 2-page 12 by 12 layouts. That's actually 6 pages. There's a technique, which is adding details with markers. And then it tells you the featured colors, and then it lists all the things you can get. But then it also gives you, so here are the layouts that you can create, and we're going to show you that more. And then what it also goes into is Autumn to Remember, is that you can buy an extra pack of designer series paper and the sticker sheet, and you get 13 sheets, 4 each of 3 sizes. You can get the Sweet Days Designer Series paper, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. The Autumn to Remember stamp set, I'm going to share you with that, and the 2-tone cardstock. So I have mixed all my cardstock together just to show you, but we can definitely. So you're going to see Petal Pink, Cajun Craze, Old Olive, Mossy Melon, Early Espresso, and Pecan. And I didn't realize this, but you can buy, as I showed you at the beginning, you can buy these 4 colors. 4 colors. So Garden Green, Pool Party, Real Red, and Basic in a pack of 12 sheets. Plus you can get our White Willow in a pack of 12 by 12. But then if you buy these 2-tone cardstock assortments, you get extra colors. So that it is really good maybe to purchase those because they do give you extra colors that you need. So let's dive in and look at it. So the stamp set, but first before I will say that, before I dive in, this week we are featuring the Autumn to Remember stamp set. I'm going to show you that in a minute. If you place an order tonight, between Monday tonight till Sunday at midnight using this host code, you will receive the card class to go. And these are the cards we're making. I will be showcasing these cards on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. And I've done 2 of them are fancy folds, and 2 of them I actually dug out into my, I call it the vault. I went back to like my previous designs and recased myself and recreated them new. So I'm excited to share those with you. Actually, there's 3 of them I did that. So I'm excited to share that with you. So this is exactly what you would get. The only thing is I can't stamp your images for you, so that you would have to purchase the stamp set or we'll use what you have at home. All right, so let's dive in. Oh, and one more thing before I forget. Stampin' Up just announced that tomorrow is clearance rack update. So 12 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 2 a.m. our time, the clearance rack will be updated, which means there will be tons of new product and up to 60% off. So you're going to want to make sure you check that out. There'll be lots of fun things. All right, so, and the best is to order online because that stuff will sell quickly. All right, so here's the stamp set, Autumn to Remember. So this is what we're going to be using on Wednesday night. I love the September to Remember. I thought September to Remember, you could use that with a happy birthday. Great for scrapbooking. Bountiful blessings could be great for Thanksgiving card. I love the maple leaf because that's our national, one of our symbols here in Canada. And I love this crisp autumn days. I thought that was a great greeting. So this is part of that Autumn to Remember in the scrapbooking brochure I showed you. All right, then it has the Autumn Sweet Days of Autumn Designer Series paper. So you only get these 3 patterns, and I think you get 12 sheets, so four sheets of 3 designs. So this is one, this is the back. I love the trees in the grid. And then these are nice, like kind of like fun forest, and then there's this beautiful tree. And those are the colors, and there is the ordering number if you need it. I'll just leave that there for a minute. This paper is coordinating with what we're using tonight, so it's really nice. I actually bought a couple extra packs, and that's what I used for creating my cards on Wednesday. So you'll definitely see this designer series in paper in action on Wednesday night. All right, so let's dive into the two-tone cardstock. Our two-tone cardstock comes in 12 by 12, and you get it in a full pack, or you get it in the assortment. So I've actually kind of just mixed all mine together just because I wanted to show you. So I've done it in 6 by 6 because I did a team meeting last weekend, and a week ago, and I wanted to show them. I really wanted to dive into the scrapbooking line and show that with them. So this is Gorgeous Grape. So there is one side and there's the other, so you can see the two-tone. And I was watching my good friend Patty Bennett's video, and one of her customers commented, like, the shades also almost match our stamping blends. How our stamping blends have a light shade of, I'm going to use Real Red for example. Real Red stamping blends have a Real Red dark and a Real Red light. Think of our cardstock like that. It's very light, it's smooth, and as you can see, it does have a white core, but when you cut that, you do not see that. But if you were to rip it, you would see the white cord through that. Okay, that's Gorgeous Grape. Here is Poppy Parade. You can really see the difference in that one. This is, this is black. So the black, almost like, there's black, and then there's the gray. So it's almost like it's like a dark and light. Here is Granny Apple Green. So you can really see the difference there. Here is Early Espresso. Some is like really, this almost looks like a chocolate brown. Remember we used to have a chocolate chip color, and then there's this Early Espresso. Cajun Craze, so the dark and the light. Here is, this is Mossy Mellow. No, yeah, I think this is Mossy Mellow. I was starting to label all of them so I would know, and then my label maker ran out of labels, so I have to go buy some more. And I just haven't had a chance to do that. So this is Old Olive, so your dark and your light. Here is Real Red. You can really see it in the Real Red. This is Garden Green, I believe. So there's the Garden Green. And as like the time goes on, we will definitely be using these on projects where I will show you the techniques and things like that. Pool Party. Pumpkin Pie. And I'm going to bring that one in a minute. So actually, so you can see I started to label them. This is, where's my other one? Pecan Pie. So Pecan Pie, light and dark. So eventually all mine will look like that. So I'll just use these as samples. And then this is Petal Pink. So when you first look at the catalog, you don't really think you get all these colors, but you do if you buy the assorted packs and then on top of it buy the individual. Here is the White Willow. It is a beautiful, it's a very pure white. We were talking about this at our team meeting. We said the basic white almost has like a bit of like a yellowish tone through it, but this is really white. And I have been actually stamping on it for my images and some card making, and I absolutely truly love it. And I've heard some demonstrators say that they might even just use more of this. So the one thing I've learned about two-tone paper is compared to our regular cardstock, our regular cardstock is dipped. So the paper, the cardstock is made at a mill and it's dipped in the ink. or the die. And then, so like, for example, if they were doing pumpkin pie, they would dip this in numerous times to get the color, and that color is throughout. Where the two-tone paper is not made at a mill, it's more of like a print. So that's how you can get the different shades. The two-tone paper is almost made like our designer series paper. All right, so I'm going to show you one of our scrapbooking kits. So this is actually one of our scrapbooking kits. If you have not seen them, I think you're going to be very impressed with them. If you are new to the world of scrapbooking, you're like, hey, Anne, I'm really enjoying your videos on Monday nights. You're like your scrapbooking time. I really want to dive in. This would be a great place to start. If you're like an avid scrapbooker, like where I've been scrapbooking for a long time, that's where I like to pull in and create those fun pages that we do every week. So this is actually the scrapbooking Autumn to Remember workshop, and I'm going to show you what you get, and then we're going to create a page together. So as I said, you're going to make 1, 2, and 3, 6 layouts in this. I really was impressed. So when I ordered this and opened it up, I was really impressed with this, the layouts and the instructions. So it just takes you through, tells you what you need to get started, but then it shows you. So here is the orientation of the paper, but then it tells you how you need to cut it for project 2C, 2F, 1C. Then it shows you again with the different combos. It's all over there. And then like it continues to do that throughout. Like it shows you here's the pattern paper, what you need. Here is the white willow. And then what it does is it takes you through, so this is the one we're gonna create tonight. And I've already did this one, so I'm gonna show you that at the end, but we're gonna do the other one. So what it does, it shows you the picture, but then here it says, use light old olive cardstock for base. And then it says attach 1A, so that 1A is the gray, and then tells you the next step. It tells you literally what to do and where to do it. So I thought that was a pretty neat, and then it just shows you that for all of them. So there's the second page, and then it goes through your other 2 pages. So like there's your layout, so one side, the other, and then there's your layouts for there. So it is really, I was really impressed with the instructions. So in this pack, you get 2 sheets, and this is that Sweet Days Autumn DSP. So if you're like, whoa, I really like this DSP, you can order an individual pack. So there's pattern 1 and pattern 2, which I just showed you like little squares, but sometimes it's really cute. These animals are super cute. All right, I love this pattern. I love these trees, but I also love the sketched plaid on the back. So there's that. Here is the green. And then there is the Cajun. Okay, so that's just showing you how. All right, so now here are these are single sheets, so they're white on the back, but there's your wood grain. Really cute. This is 1 sheet, and it's like striped. Here's a 1 sheet, and this is kind of like almost like diamonds. And then this is your sticker sheet, which you get all these great. So if you were like, hey, I like these, but not necessarily maybe a scrapbooker, you can totally use these on cards. But I definitely would say give scrapbooking a chance. And they're very thick die cuts, so they're pretty cool. With this, you get 2 of the old olive 2-tone paper, so you can see. You also get, I believe this is crushed curry. Plus you get your petal pink. So there's that. So that all comes in that kit. So there's still more. Like we haven't even dove into it. And then you get 2 white willows. Now what I really like about this is they give you these die cut elements. So you can see they're right there as this is falling out. But when you flip it over, it actually tells you what project you're going to use those pieces on. So I really like that. So let me just pull that out. So like this is going to be project 1. We're going to be using this one tonight. Here's project 2. It shows you exactly what you need. So there's one of the die cuts. Here is another die cut sheet, right? And exactly, it tells you exactly project 1, project 2, which ones you need it for. And then it comes with these, we're going to dive into these, but these are wood cuts. Just pull this up. These are wood cuts. And you can actually take your markers and color them. So if I wanted this to be very dark, I can take like an early espresso marker and color with them. So if you don't have markers, that might be something you might be interested in purchasing. I used to, like I had the old markers, but I need to update to the new ones. I think I need to do that. And then what I really like is they have all these photo placers. So like a 3x3, a 3x4, a 4x4, a 4x6. So you're thinking, well, I'm not sure what photo size I want to use. You'll be able to mix and match and figure out what configuration works best for your project. So that is one of the scrapbooking kits. And as I said, there's actually 3 of these in there. So 4 actually. There is reindeer memories. Oh, let me just put this over here. There's a reindeer one. There is a Halloween one, an autumn one. Okay, so I think it's reindeer days, reindeer memories, snowy day, autumn to remember, and then a Halloween one. So definitely, if you were new to scrapbooking, you have like, that would be 6, 12, 18, 24 layouts that you would have between now and the holidays if you were to start. All right, so let's dive into the page that we are going to make. So we're actually going to be creating this page right here. I've already done this one, so we're gonna pull that one in. So I am going to reference, just so I can show you, if you were a new person and you're thinking, well, how do I do this, Anne? We're gonna follow the instructions just so I can show you. All right, so it says, first step is use the light old olive card base, which I have right here. It's really pretty. Then it says attach 1G, and if you look, it actually shows you what the 1G is. That is this paper here. So it's cut to 11 by 11. And if I showed you in our cutting, it shows you right here, 1A, there's the paper, you're cutting 11.5 by 11.5. So it's exactly what we're going to do. So let me get out my adhesive. As I said, I was really like, I wasn't sure what to expect with our kits, but I really liked them. And some of my team members said they purchased kits from other, like, you know, when they're at scrapbooking crops or whatever. And they said they were very impressed with the price and the amount that you got in one of our scrapbooking kits, because a lot of them don't have as much elements and pages and cardstock. So that was good to know. All right, so then it says dovetail and attach 1H, 1U, and 1J, which I have those all here. So there's this one, and then there's this one, and then there's this one. So I call it a dogtail, they call it a dovetail. So what I'm literally going to do, I'm going to put, now it's funny because I'm actually probably going to do it the same way I did my other one. I flipped my colors around, so we're going to use this one in the middle, and I'm just going to go up the middle like this, corner to corner. Okay, so there's one. Now we're going to do the exact same for here, just up the middle, corner to corner. It's the only thing, when you go corner to corner, you might go a little farther up. Okay, so there's that one. And then this one, same thing. We'll go up, corner to corner. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to attach this one first. And like I said, you could use the green, but I did my other pattern. Let me see. Yeah, I did this, so I kind of want to keep it the same. I just wasn't really looking, and I just put it down, and I was like, oh man, I don't really want to move that. Okay, so let's put that. Actually, I put this there so I can see what like that. Then we're going to put this one on top. So the only thing you would really need for this kit would be adhesives. You can use glue, you can use a tape runner, you can use tear and tape, whatever you would like. Okay, so we have all that. Isn't that cute? Super cute. All right, so then it told us to cut 1K, and 1K, I've already cut that for us just so we have. So actually this is going to hold a couple, so if you look, these look like 3x4s and then some journaling. So that's why this one is long. So let's go ahead and put that one down. And I'm just going to come up. Oh yeah, and look, I even did it backwards to what I was. Hopefully I did the patterns the same way, but I should have did them. Yeah, see, there's no right or wrong. You can do it however you want. Okay, so now we need to grab some of these pieces. So, oops, and I forgot to grab. I can see it sticking here. So let me just, oh, I did do it the right way. Whew. Okay, so right here in this sticker sheet, we're going to pull off this one right here. It's a big, long sheet. And we're actually going to adhere it. I'm going to put it down at the bottom. Actually, I'll just flip my thing so I can show you what I'm doing. And we're just going to adhere it right here. So they already, oops, they are already, no, I can't do that. Sorry guys, I need to be the right way. They're already die cut with adhesive, so you just literally need to. Now, I should have did this before, but I'm just going to trim my piece right here. I should have put that on before I put my gray down. Okay, so there's that. And now I'm going to, this is where I would just look at what I need. So we're gonna leave the stickers for a minute, but I'm gonna pull this in. So here are these. We're gonna turn it around and I'm looking for project 1. So there's one right there. So we need that one. I think that's all we need for that. Okay, let me see. And I'm going to pull in this one. See, I already started using some. And this is a project 1. And project 2, 3, 3, 2. Okay. And I think that's it for that. All right, so if I look at the photos, now I'm just gonna kind of bring this in. So we're looking at the photo. I see I need some stickers. So first of all, I'm going to put this down. Now, I might just do a little bit, just so I know if I need to like write it down, and I need to move it, I can. This I see is going to go down here now. Remember, it's the little opposite. So I might actually just switch things around. I might put that there. Okay, so let me just see. We need, let's get this big one. And we're gonna pop out those. So leaves abound from around, super cute. Now, as I said, if you look here, they have more of the red on this side where I have more of this pattern. So I might just, you know what, I'm just gonna move this. This is why you kind of put things. I'm gonna put this more to this side. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna put this over here, I think. All right, so let's see. Like there's no right or wrong in this. This is what I like about scrapbooking. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to adhere this down. And we're just gonna put that over here. Now I'm gonna look for these stickers. So I see one is right here. And there's one, oh, one is a banner. Is there another banner? Oh, one is here. Okay, so let's just tuck this like this. And we're gonna, oh, it sounds like it's raining outside. And we're just gonna put this like that. So just kind of, just like I said, I'm just changing it up a little bit just because I did mine backwards. So I want it to kind of, and then I'm gonna put mine here and I'll put my pictures here. So on top of this, we have this good time sticker. So we're gonna pull this good time sticker off. And we're just gonna put that right there. So if I look at this bottom picture here, we have our leaves from around. We have this, we have the mushrooms, we have that tree, and we have that tree. We have this and we have this. So we need to find an arrow. And I think it might be, yes, so let's pull out these woodens. So the arrow's right here. I mean, they're like, almost like a chipboard, but not as thick as a chipboard. But definitely I think they could be easily broken. So I think, I'm just gonna put that there to figure out what I need. And then it looks like we need some trees. So we need this tree here. And we need this tree here. And we need this tree. Now, it looks like they did some coloring with markers, but I don't have all those markers in that color. Actually. So, we're just gonna leave it. I can see there's like a bit, but I kind of just gonna leave it. I like the wood. All right, so, and I'm gonna actually take this over here. So we're gonna put our green, we're gonna put this one down, and we're gonna put this one down. So I'm actually, sorry, just moving my page up. There, so there is those elements. We're gonna leave that for a minute. I like the way they are, so I'm probably gonna adhere these down with just glue dots. So they're easy. And you just wanna be super careful because like I said, they are chipboard. You just don't want to break them. And I'm gonna tuck them just so they make it look like they're sitting on my little ground here. Like that. And then that way. And I'm just gonna tuck this one under like that. Okay, so there is our those. Now here, we're gonna leave that for a minute because I wanna try to figure out where I'm gonna place this. We're gonna use the word autumn. You know what? I think I'm just gonna do this. So, let's just hope I have enough room. Okay, so we're gonna do a. You know what? Let's pop these out because I think I like to have a little bit more dimension on it. All right, so we're gonna do A. And I'm just gonna leave it right there so I know A. Pulling off these stickers, I'm just literally putting dimensionals behind it. So don't forget you can add, even with the die cut stickers, you can add dimension to them. And sometimes when I scrapbook, I like to scrapbook sometimes in a 6x8 element. And I actually put my elements on top of my pages because if you need to move things around, you can. You're not stuck to the page. Like sometimes there's a lot of people I know, they'll create their pages. So like for example, I do a daily December. Then I create my pages ahead of time so that during the month of December I'm documenting. And if I put an element and then I go to put my picture and I'm like, oh, I'm covering up someone's face, or maybe I'm covering up something I didn't really want to cover up. So there, so autumn, let's do this last 10. And then I think we have everything we need for this. So let me just double check. Oh, we'll just kind of go through and match. Okay, so let me just move this out of the way. And we're gonna put down our arrow, and I'm just gonna put that down with glue dots. As I said, if you are new to scrapbooking, this would be a perfect way. If you are an avid scrapbooker, I still think there's so much you can do with it. Okay, so we have our gray, we have our 3 strips, we have our piece. So now I'm gonna show you, I'll do that in a minute. We have this. We have the mushrooms, we have that, we have that, we have our trees, we have our journaling, we have that. I think we have everything. So let me put this over here. Now, as I said to you, you could put a 4x4 photo. You could do a 3x3, or you could totally do, let me just put these together here. I think what I would do here is do 2 3x4s, one on each of the strips. So that's actually where you could put your pictures. So I'm gonna leave that there just so you can see it. You can use these as photo mats, but if you're doing a 3x4 photo, then you would have to do 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So it depends if you want to mat. So if I was to mat this, I probably would pick up like one of the Old Olive or maybe the Cajun or maybe even the crushed curry, and I would do 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, so a photo 3x4 would fit. But there is our first page using the new scrapbooking workshop kit called Autumn to Remember. So that's the one page. Let me show you the page that I did last night. So this is actually how this goes. So let me bring in this to show you. So this is the other side of that page that we just did. So if you were to go look, you would see I'm a visual person, so I can look and kind of pick out what I needed. I just needed to know my size. So once I did my cutting, I was able just to look here and figure it out. But if you're a new person and need that guide of measurements and everything, this is perfect for you. So there is our first page. So you can write your journaling here. And then on this one, you can actually use a 4x6 photo, which would work perfect. Or you could put a 4x4. You could do a 4x4. You could do like a 3x3. Or you could totally do, and I don't think I have any more left, but you could totally do the 3x3s if you wanted. You know, you could play around with them. I think I would probably save these. I don't know if I would necessarily use them on my photos, but I would definitely use them to figure out what picture I would want to use. So I think those are going to be really handy to use. All right, so there's the page that I created last night. I haven't actually adhered this down because I wanted to be able to write on it, and I didn't want to like that, ooh, what if I made a mistake? So I kind of just left it there on like a glue dot, brought in those leaves, popped that up, brought that, and then it says Golden Leaves, Autumn Breeze, and then you could put like the date. So you should always date your scrapbooking layouts, and you should always journal. So this is where I would write my date, but then I would journal about what we were doing in these photos. So I'm excited to have this pages ready to go, so that I can put my pictures in. Maybe we'll go for a nice walk in the nature and grab some fun pictures of our puppy, and me and the girls. So I'm excited for that. So that is page number 1 out of the Autumn to Remember workshop kit. Now remember, I have enough supplies to make 2 more pages. So I have enough. We've already done this one. I have enough to create these 2 other pages, and I will probably do that this week so that I have them ready to go. But just to show you, that is amazing. And that only took us, I want to say probably less than 20 minutes to create these 2 pages. Well, I already had 1 page. So I would say less than an hour for you to create both pages, depending on your, if you had distractions or no distractions. Okay, I'm going to bring this back in a minute, but I wanted to show you. So at my team meeting, my team here in Canada is called Stamp to Create, and I am a very proud leader of almost over 55 demonstrators in my team on 3 levels. My team is family to me. Each month we get together, we have team meetings where we do recognitions, we do games, we do swaps, we do stamping presentations. We just finally moved back to our bigger meeting hall space, so we were able to do a show and share table. We did a product highlight table, and I focused on the new scrapbooking line because I wanted my team to be able to see the 2-tone paper, feel it, look at these scrapbooking kits, look at all the stamp sets. So we actually created a scrapbook page. This was inspired by one of the artisan design teams who was showcasing the Autumn to Remember kit. I liked some of her elements, so I took some of her elements but then made it my own. So we are using that white willow. We did a color wash of Old Olive and Cajun Craze. We crumpled our two-tone paper, so you can see like we crumped it and it gives it that nice little ruffle look. I think they call that a leather look. We had our we were able to fold over some corners. We have different strips. We cut out some of the elements from the designer series paper, made some flags, and then we embossed. So this is a two-tone paper in Old Olive, and we actually embossed on it, and it was pretty smooth. And then we just did some stamping. I took my Stampin' Blend and did some flecking. I call it like you're taking a paintbrush and splattering it on a wall. You're going to take your stamping blends or a marker and splatter it on your background. So you can see down here I have those like little splats. Pulled in some twine and then that. So just showing you how you can take those elements from the stamp set and the designer series paper to create your own papers. If you were thinking, hey, I really like the scrapbooking workshop, but I want to put my own spin on it, you can totally do that. So that is all I have for you guys tonight. Let me bring back in what we actually created so you guys can see it. And like as I said, these are just sitting here because I haven't decided if I'm going to use them or just use them as photo mats. Or just like placing for pictures. So a recap of what we did tonight. We used the new Autumn to Remember scrapbooking kit that you can find in our scrapbooking brochure, which online you will be able to find it under the memory keeping online. Stuff that is online is while supplies last. I can't tell you if this kit will be here in February or March. So I always say if there's something you like to order early so you don't miss out. But as I said, let me just show you. We'll just quickly show you in this kit. So this is the scrapbooking brochure. In this you have, if you're liking, oh, I really like these kits, Anne. You can get the Reindeer Memories kit. So once again, you're going to make 3 2-page 12 by 12. So that's 6 pages right there. And then those would be the layouts that you would create if you followed the exact same instructions. Then we have the Snowy Day kit, workshop kit, and they vary in prices. So there's this one. This coordinates with a snowy day in the September to December. Reindeer Memories coordinates with the Reindeer Day. So there is those pages that you will create there. Super cute. So there's another 6 pages. So now you're at 12. If you're looking for the Halloween one, this is the Halloween workshop kit, and you get all the supplies to make that. So that's another 6. That's 8. We're up to 18. So there's the fun layouts you can create with that. I've seen this paper used on cards too, so super exciting. And then your last one would be the kit we used tonight, and that's another 6. So that's 24 pages, right? 4 kits times 6 is 24. And then that's all what you can do to create. So I hope that I've inspired you to look at these workshop kits in a different way. Well, like I said, whether you are new to scrapbooking, an avid scrapbooker, or a card maker, I think you can use these in your projects either way. Alright everyone, so I'm going to upload this video and it will be on my blog probably in the next, by the end of the week. Don't forget to set your alarms and join me on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, where we're going to show you the cards we're going to make with the designer series paper and the Autumn to Remember stamp set. And that also will be uploaded to my my YouTube channel, my blog. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because that's when you find out when I upload new videos. And make sure you subscribe to my newsletters, because you guys are the first ones to find out what my product of the week is and all my specials and things like that. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Have a fabulous rest of your evening, and I will be back on Wednesday night to see you for card class. All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your night. Talk to you soon. Bye.